I wanted to add on to a video I did earlier about BSSP and connect that to ENZC. This is due to some feedback I got from Rosa Land over in Twitter land, and I thought it was interesting. She was thinking that she would take a position on this based on some of the TA we discussed. And what I wanted to do is I wanted to pull out to 1 month and talk about something that interested me about this. You see right here, we've got we've moved into oversold in the slow stochastic 1, 2, 3, right? In my opinion, right, this would have been a great place to load up on slow stochastic. And if you see right there, we've got the low of this period, right? But look, it's actually in the middle, right? And it almost looks like it's slightly higher than that one right there, that low. So this to me is where I would have said, hey, there looks like something pretty good there. I would have taken that other low as another period to load up, because usually whenever we hit these oversolds, you'll see we get going, right? And even though it came down here right at the line, in my opinion, it didn't go under it. And that's why I think it's really important that we look at that line, that 20 on the slow stochastic, and when it hits down underneath there, it's going to likely swing up. Now below here I've got my RSI. That's a mess. I just can't read anything on there, and you can see I've already raised it up to 50 trying to get a good signal. We could do something really wild and do a 200. This may or may not prove useful. Again, we're just kind of doing it flat here for a while. It's not until we get around here that we start moving up, and we see that in price as well. Now what I want to do is run over to ENZC. I'm just going to get this back so I don't mistake something. So remember this, right? We've got these moments here of oversold on a 1 month chart, right? And then sure enough, right, they kind of do this thing. It's kind of traveling, and then bam, wouldn't you have loved to have been loaded up right there and just rock and rolled all the way along? And then at that point, if again we haven't gone into oversold, so what it's doing here, really important, it went down, right? And you might think, oh, well, that was a sell signal, it went down, but it did not hit that 80. And these are just magical numbers for me, the 20 and the 80. And sure enough, look, it curved up, did not go into oversold on that slow stochastic, and it might be ready to do something really cool. Now I want to jump over to ENZC because I think you'll see some similarities. Now this is the 9 month chart. I wanted to pull out. You can see right there we hit an oversold, and look what it did, right? That's when it started figuring out what it wanted to do. The slow stochastic keeps getting higher and higher. That's a great sign. I would have bought for sure, which I did. And we see it play out. But look, it didn't hit the 80. It's going down, but it's probably just like this one where it didn't hit the 80, going to go back down and then rock it up. So, whether you sell or not, that's one thing, but I'm telling you, I'm seeing ebb and flow versus reversals. And if I jump on the 1 month, which is where we were, right, here, right, I'm seeing I've gone oversold on the 1 month. And look, it's going in again. This, as I mentioned before, is where I would be loading up on ENZC. I'd be loading up right there. Bam. It's going to do it again. It might even do it a third time, just like we saw in the other stock. You can see here the ADWM, the accumulation distribution Williams, is flattening out. It's losing its trend. And I think we're going to see some really nice things. This is another one I love, the MACD coming up. Now, you can go back here to the 3 month, and what you'll see here, right? See how we consolidated right there, right? Look at that MACD, right? While we were consolidating, MACD was rising, right? And as soon as it got there, that's where we started seeing those nice gains. And even that we see is curving down. But again, we didn't touch the 80. We're oversold here. This is still an upward build, in my opinion, and I think it's going to pay off. So cheers, hope that was helpful. Take care.